The address is 347 Don Shula Drive in honor of the legendary coach. The stadium is Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, Florida. Here's the kicker, Harrison Mevis, out to get us started. And off we go here on Sunday Night Football. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wilson going to throw right away. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. The tight end, Fant, in motion. They'll run, and here's the rookie from Notre Dame. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Open man, Demario Douglas. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player.
19, Charger, 19, and Hawk 70.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. That touchdown, number 19 on the year. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Now the former Texas A&M Aggie, here's Devon Achane. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Here's 2. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
The most valuable real estate on the field, Mike, that every offense is trying to attack is the middle of the field. So when you have a tight end who's as good as this guy and you can get vertical down the middle, man, that is a nightmare for these defenses to deal with.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. All right, fellas, listen up.
In motion, it's Waddle. A play fake. Now Tua to throw. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On 2nd down, here's Tungo Vailoa. That'll be caught. It's Jalen Wright. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
I fumbled the football. The Chargers have it. Inside the 40. Still going. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. Point after now from Dicker. He's got it. And the Chargers will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Tua. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a 1st down.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Get set.
Tua, give it to Achane. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
Get set. Go ahead.
A shotgun snap for Tua. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton.
Intercepted by the Chargers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
They'll come up here. 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Looking middle, and he'll get it complete to McConkey. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, L.A.
To say this group has started strong here in the first quarter, Mike, might be a bit of an understatement. I mean, offensively, firing on all cylinders. Defensively, suffocating the opponent. The ability to complement each other on both sides of the ball and play at such a high level, they could have a little bit more breathing room here by the end of this drive.
Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
A pickup of 14 as he takes it to the 14. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. The tight end Fant in motion. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. He's got it at the 3. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's hauled in at the 2. Hard running, close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line. That's really well done defensively, Mike. The key to these situations is you got to engage with the blocker, bottle it up, but then you have to get off the block, find the ball, bring them down. That's exactly what they do. No gain, 4th down.
Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. First and 10.
Ready. Cover 2. Out.
Play action. Tagovailoa. That's taken in by Achane. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
17. Dolphins nothing.
Here's a 2nd and 6. A run up the middle with Achane. 18 yards on the pickup there. Good for a Dolphins first down.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Hey, get set. Set.
Once again, it's Achane. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
That's caught downfield by Waddle. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
I'll tell you what, Mike, this is a guy that you do not want to have to tackle in space. I mean, the footwork, the agility, the ability to go side to side and then still have the burst and explosiveness to pick up big yards. I mean, this guy is a handful.
All right.
Hill brought in motion. Here's a run with their tight end. Trying to use that big body to get the yardage, but he is stopped for no gain.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Get set.
From the gun, here's Tua. That's going to be pulled in by Wright. Well, it's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Here now, third and 5.
Ready, set.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
It came up a little bit short there on third down, but I think the reality is, Mike, they've been in 4-down territory for a while now. You find yourself down multiple scores. You cannot afford to waste any of these possessions.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They'll try it now with Achane. And he will have a Dolphins first down. Good work there on 4th and 1. They get 7 to move the chains.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
Tua. That is caught. And a big collision there down near the goal line keeps him out of the end zone.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Here now, second down and goal. It's the quarterback with the sneak, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Tua Tagovailoa, touchdown Miami. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Darius Davis to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Now it's Wilson. That is brought in at the 10. And he will score. Kimani Vidal. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers up their lead. It's now 24-7.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Here comes D. Eskridge on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10. Now Tua looking underneath for Achane. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And he'll have the Dolphins first down as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
At the 41-yard line.
Ready. Set.
They'll fake the handoff. Now, Tua sending it deep for Waddle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Potentially very big call here. To throw on second down, it's Tua. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
He'll get this out to his running back. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away. Back deep is Darius Davis. They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Wilson. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Throwing is Wilson. Pass brought in by Chark. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
That is brought in. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
And after that explosive play, they have a chance to extend their lead even more, and they have had their way. The defense has had no answers for anything they've done in the passing game, and they don't find out a way to slow them down. They could be in for a long game. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. And this is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in the 2nd quarter. Here's Wilson to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's into the end zone. Kamani Vidal. Touchdown Chargers. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns.
Makes the score Chargers 31, Dolphins 7. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Here's Eskridge now to return it. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
Go ahead. Hey. Scat.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. That is caught left side by Waddle. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Ready. Hey, 21 TA.
A shotgun snap for Tua. A toss left side caught by his running back. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Get to the line.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin.
So we're at halftime here on Sunday Night Football as we send you up to Orlando for a check-in with Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's all yours. All right, Coach. Thank you. Two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Ready.
Throwing is Tua. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. That's caught. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
On first and 10, here's Tua. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
20 TX. Out.
Here's a give to Achane. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
Finding yourself down here multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Hill brought in motion. On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
You're right here.
Back to throw is Tua. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. The tight end using the middle of the field. I got a tight end next to me who's caught 60 NFL touchdowns, knows how to operate down in those spaces.
And that was my favorite place to operate, Mike. I always had this rule: the closer you got to the middle of the field, the worse they got at defending the pass. So that's where I wanted to work, and that's where this guy was working and leads himself to a touchdown.
And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Davis now to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Wilson lines up in the pistol. Open man's got it. That's Chark. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Handoff here, up the middle. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. This is taken at the 25. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther.
It's safe. Go ahead. Set.
2 and out on 1st down. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and that will lead to a 2nd down.
Hey! Ready. East right, snug. Let's go. Get on.
From the gun, here's Tua. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. On play action, it's Tagovailoa. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Ready.
They snap it to Tua. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They go play action with Wilson. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Sometimes that's all it takes. Just that little extra second you allow your wide receiver to continue to work open by the ability to move the pocket. Buy time with your feet, but remain a passer.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the 2nd half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the 2nd half and close this game out?
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Up the middle they go. He works free, right side. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
He's going to run it.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short game.
Here's 2nd and 6. He'll try the right side this time. To the pylon, he's in. Hassan Haskins. Touchdown, L.A. 2 choices down there. Either work it up inside or use that speed to the edge. And Greggy's able to sneak it in for the touchdown.
Down here this close, Mike, there's a lot of bodies in there tight. So oftentimes, if you can get the back on the edge, they can rely on that speed, and that's exactly what we saw here. He wins the race to the pylon, and he's rewarded with 6 points.
Dolphins 15. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Get set. Out.
Here's Tagovailoa. To the outside, that's caught by Hill. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the 1st down on a gain of 7.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Solo left Zion.
Off play action, it's Tua. He's going to look for the home run ball. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
This hasn't been his best game by any means, but what I really like, Mike, is regardless of the score, regardless of the time of the game, he is out there battling. He's doing everything in his power to chip away and see if he can get his team back in this game here in the 4th quarter. They've got to find a way to capitalize in this drive. Continue to cut into that deficit. Every possession is critical. Take advantage when you have the ball.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And the Dolphins are gonna have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Go ahead.
Now it's Tua. This throw right side is caught by Hill. And he's in. Touchdown, Miami. Well, Greg, really down to the point where every possession they need to score, and they get a touchdown here to stay alive.
Mike, I like what I'm seeing out of this team. They find themselves down big late, but there's no quit. They're continuing to fight back, and they got a chance to make this one a 2-possession game here late.
44. Ready.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful. We're down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here trying to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
We'll start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain 1 additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
He gets that to his big target, Fant. That is well done there, converting on 3rd and 15.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And a nice game there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll stick with him again. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
A run on 1st and goal. And that's a productive run. He gets this one down to the 4. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. A handoff, and this is Vidal. That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up 3rd and goal. Wilson now going to keep it on the zone read. And he's going nowhere on this one. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it is 4th and goal. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chargers will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
They'll come up here 1st and 10.
High. Turbo 1, high.
Here's Tagovailoa. That's caught down the field is Conley. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Tua gonna throw. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. They'll have a 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. To the air again, Tagovailoa. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. That is caught. And he's in. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. Nevis, good on the extra point. And the Dolphins are able to edge a bit closer. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Good running there. He's got the 1st down inside the 30.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Los Angeles.
The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So it's a win for the visiting Chargers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops.